I gotta put my belt on.
Oh, and zip your zipper.
You wanna wait? We can wait.
Hey y'all. Ron
you can
Ron
wait.
is an indecent person over there right now, so he's getting decent. We're doing a video today on this recipe
Howdy.
I found on a website. I mean, not a website, an Instagram page called The Feed, okay? And it's lemon turmeric rice. I pre-prepped everything because Ron and I tend to go long, and I'm not a fast cooker. You know, we're not professional chefs here or professional cooking channel people. So I prepped all my stuff so I could get ready to go. I pre-made my rice. The recipe calls for day-old rice, but I made this rice like 2 hours ago. I have some cilantro, chickpeas, chili, ginger, lemon, and lots of other seasoning, that I'll tell you as we go.
This recipe doesn't require chickpeas. I asked.
Yes.
Put chickpeas in it.
We've been all about chickpeas lately.
So
they're delicious.
Well, not to me. I just I'm trying to cut back on meat again, so I need to get other sources of protein from other things other than meat.
So this calls for.
So how did you make your chickpeas?
I'm gonna get into it.
All right.
So this calls for 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil, but I have this. We don't use vegetable oil, so I have this extra virgin olive oil. I have a couple different kinds, but this one is limoncello vegetable oil. Smells amazing. 2 teaspoons of that. Gonna measure it out. And I'm using a cast iron pan today. I usually use, I'm sorry, stainless steel. We usually use cast iron, but
you see it over there.
Yeah. All right, so we have this. This is lemon turmeric rice, so it's gonna be probably extra lemony since I'm using this. Do you want to show them?
So let's calm down on.
I'm not gonna put as much lemon zest when I get to that part. So it says a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard seed, a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin seeds, and a knob of ginger. So this was my ginger, and I took a knob off, which is like the same amount that was on the other side. I cut that off. It smells good. Do you smell it? Or do you smell the garlic now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting the oil all around the pan.
Which I would just use this, but.
So we're gonna do mustard seed. I don't need ground cumin because I have fresh here. Okay. Oh, I have a 1/4 teaspoon. I didn't know I had one. So we're gonna do that.
And be careful with the mustard seeds. This stuff. My wife just dropped some.
A bunch on the floor. Okay, so that was a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard seed, a 1/4 of cumin seed. I'm gonna close that up. The ginger. And I chopped all this stuff up myself prior to, so we could use that. Okay. And chilies. Now I didn't have fresh chili when I went to the grocery store. I couldn't find any, so I got the canned. Didn't prefer it, and you know, there's definitely a difference in taste when you use canned things over fresh. But I had to use what I could find, and I wasn't going all over the place to a bunch of different grocery stores. All right, so then we have curry leaves, and I got these from a coworker. I knew she would have them. She's my inspiration to make a lot of my Indian dishes, and she gave me these curry leaves, so it calls for 6 of them. They're a little wilted. She keeps them in the fridge, but she said they're just as potent, and sometimes you can get them dry. There's not a lot of places here that you can get them, but she gets a lot of her stuff right from India, and her family sends it to her. So it says 6 of these.
So we can't get that in the store?
She said that there's an Indian grocery store opening up near our jobs, and they should most likely have it. So got that, and
That's a different smell.
2 tablespoons of peanuts and a third cup of cashews. So got those. A third. I just washed those when I put them up there. So a third cup. You can eat it. You can eat it. And 2 tablespoons of peanuts. Pour it. One more.
Oh. Put it over the counter. There you go.
Okay. So now it says stir all this together. It's starting to sizzle a little bit. So heat oil, pan, medium heat, add mustard seeds, cumin, ginger, chilies, curry leaf, peanuts, and cashews. Stir and let them crackle. Smells good.
What rice you use? Basmati?
Basmati.
Oh. Basmati? My bad. She used basmati rice. My favorite is jasmine rice. I like jasmine rice. I also like brown rice. Not too much of a fan on brown rice, but I like it. I just don't want to eat a lot of it.
Alright, so next we're going to add the turmeric, cooked rice, lemon zest, salt, sugar, which I'm not adding either of those, lemon juice, and chopped cilantro. So we're skipping the salt and the sugar.
We're not doing that.
And as far as the chickpeas go, I just sauteed these with some extra virgin olive oil, onion, garlic, salt and pepper. So that's why I'm not adding additional salt, because those were salted, the peanuts are salted, and I don't need to add more. So we're not going to do this whole thing. I'm going to use some of these chickpeas for another day. So we're just going to do half in this recipe. And we can put the rest in the fridge. The top is over there. Do you want to show this to them?
Why don't you put all that in there?
All the chilies?
Or is it?
It didn't call for more.
Is it spicy?
No, you can taste it if you want.
Well, how much is this?
It was a 1 ounce can, I believe. You can put a little bit more if you want, but I don't want to put the whole thing. Because I don't want the rice to end up being wet.
So it has a look, for my taste buds,
A little kick?
there's a little kick there.
Alright, so next we need turmeric. And we need the rice. It's called for 4.5 cups of rice. And the turmeric we need 1 teaspoon. So I'll start putting the rice, well, I'll put the turmeric first.
Well, let me put this in and then you put the turmeric.
Okay. And let's see. Whoa.
Oh, sorry, my wife did ask if I wanted to show you guys that. I didn't answer. I didn't mean not to answer you. I was just too focused on what's going on here. But you guys can just see the end result.
But check out the feed. They have really good recipes on there.
The feed?
The feed is what it's called. And And while you're stirring all that together, I've never zested a lemon before, I don't think. It would be nice if I had one of those long graters, but I don't have one. So I have this little baby one that I use a lot. I have a big one, but I'm just going to use this little one.
Why can't you use that contraption that we did the, oh, my wife made casserole, y'all. It was delicious.
Oh, we made the Cracker Barrel loaded hash browns casserole, and it was
not the loaded. The loaded has bacon in it. She just did the plain.
Oh, right, you're right. All right, so I'm gonna zest this, and it smells amazing. Well, this isn't doing too well. I'm gonna have to scrape it off the inside.
Well, you can't use that contraption you got?
What contraption?
That you cut the potatoes with the other. Can't use that? That white contraption?
Oh, it won't zest them. It won't give you just the grated skin. I'm just gonna have to grab it all because it's all on the inside of this thing here.
How much you got?
Not a lot. But I'm also putting the lemon juice in there.
Yeah, but how much does that? We don't need a lot of that, do we?
It called for the zest of 1 lemon. So
yeah, but lemon is strong.
it's not coming out too well. But I'm still gonna use what I have. And like I said, I used the olive oil that had lemon in it. So hopefully that made
let me try
the difference.
You need more?
Cut this in half. I'm gonna just use the juice.
But there's a difference between the juice and the zest.
The zest is stronger, I would say.
So no?
Yeah. We'll just use.
And they probably don't want to do that because it makes the.
And I'm gonna use these lemons in my lemon water, so don't throw it out.
Wait, don't put it in the same spot. Let's mix that up.
Okay.
Here. Do this while I show them what this looks like. You gotta put anything else in here?
Lemon juice, chopped cilantro, and that's it.
Go ahead, put the stuff in.
And this cilantro, when I buy it from the store, I already pre-washed it and let it just hang out there so that it's not wet anymore, but it's clean.
And how high you got the heat on? Medium, high, medium, low, low. What's the heat on?
Medium heat. You said the chilies had some kick to them?
Yeah. It was a little spicy. A little. So if it was a great deal of it in there, you definitely can taste it. This is going to be a very zesty meal, huh?
I'd say.
So anything else you got to add?
No, that's it.
All right, so you do that and I can show them what it looks like.
Smells amazing.
That's what it looks like.
And when I make my plate, I'm gonna put a little red pepper flakes in it, just because I think I like the way it looks. When you have like the yellow and the green and the red all together in one dish, it looks very appetizing. So that's the rice, and it's pretty much done. I'm gonna taste it.
So taste it. Give them your thoughts. This is the very first time, and it's
It
like
smells amazing.
Like we said, we like to try something a little different. We don't always follow people's recipe to a T, and the chickpeas are not required, but I wanted some protein in it.
It's not that.
That's different. That's different. That's probably why. That's probably why you needed to do the sugar and
the salt.
And the salt.
So you don't like the way it tastes?
Not that I don't like the way it tastes, but I think it'd be more flavorful with the sugar and the salt.
Well, I don't want to put sugar.
No, don't put it in there because we don't do that. But I think it'd be more flavorful if it had it. But I'm okay with it just like that.
Okay.
And I'm just being honest. That is not bad, but I believe it would be more flavorful with the salt and the sugar. But we don't want to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I can put a little salt in it, but I'm definitely not going to put the sugar in it.
No, you don't have to put any of that in there. Because if I want salt in it, when I put mine in my bowl, I can always put salt in it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. And I'm going to put some pepper.
We love pepper, so.
And
I put pepper. I put that.
Stuff on everything?
I put that on everything.
It could also use some more lemon. But I'm going to get me a zester because I've seen a couple other recipes that require lemon zest. And I need to get one of those because that little grater, I thought it was going to be successful, but
Where's the big
it really
one?
doesn't.
Where's the big one?
It's the same thing, same concept. It wouldn't have done it. It would not have done it. But
I still appreciate the meal. I taste it.
yeah, it's good. I like it.
I like it.
And I like the addition of the chickpeas too.
Yeah. Like I said, you don't have to do that, but again, protein. I'm trying to lay off the meat because I eat a lot of meat, so I'm trying to lay off that and find other ways to get my protein in my body other than pork, beef, poultry, fish. I'm trying to calm down on all that stuff. And I know I said that before, but hey, man. But I believe that's it, y'all. We wanted to do something different. This is something we've never done before, and obviously we're not consistent. Well, I'm not consistent, so I'm gonna do my best to drop some more videos. Even though I keep saying that too, we do apologize. We haven't used our Big Boss in ages, and I know all you people that watched our videos really like that Big Boss stuff that I've done, but if you want to see more Big Boss, let me know. We'll do some more.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. This will be dinner tomorrow and the next day.
And tonight and Tuesday. So
I might have a tomato sandwich for dinner.
You already had one.
I know, I want another one. Tomato sandwiches are everything.
I deal with the strange all the time. Don't you guys?
Tomato sandwiches, they're good. You put some mayo on the bread, some thinly sliced tomatoes, little thing of pepper, cut it in half. It's amazing. So amazing.
Why did you get all Johnny Cochran right there?
What do you mean?
You had to plead your case, like I said something wrong.
I'm telling the people.
But it did look like you was pleading your case. You got all Johnny Cochran over there, like I got you a little steamy.
No.
Y'all tell me. Alright, y'all. Peace.